here's the closest thing Cora have to home. Not bad, right?
Glorious as always. Am I ready to hop in?
Barrett, good to see you. You two have fun. Just not too much fun.
Absolutely.
I'm up for a little adventure.
How is Neon? Okay. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that
Noel, start analyzing all the... We're in the dark. We need to learn anything. Until then... All we can do. Vladimir, has the...
Some glints of shine.
All right.
Spend so much time looking at the scans. I can see star systems orbiting in my head. You had a hell of a shake. Ready to head back? Double check this safe.
Is something amiss?
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
I bet you say that to it. Oh, geez.
Feels like we've been gone for... ever.
It's way, way too cold. This is absurd.
Home sweet home. Or bittersweet home, I suppose.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming...
Mateo, are you?
What if the star...
You think we're doing the... Don't do this. We're making history here.
What is worth anything if not this? This is what we do.
I'm sorry. I'm not... I just hope that this journey...
Hate to interrupt. Lot of equipment on... Got the nods and... Middle of the biggest city in the settled systems, no? Got the right of it there. All right. Pack up the artifacts. Hopefully we'll catch a smile and keep the Starborn guessing.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time. Of course, there's plenty of planet... We have a board where we... You mean what could be the biggest discovery in the... Scans are still in... There are so many... They did openly threaten. It was one thing when this... I know we'll figure it all. See you later.
Oh, yes. Hello. I needed to hear your voice right now. What can I say? I'm in love. I'm completely in love. Marvelous. Ah, home, sweet home. Now, where did I leave my cozy slippers?
Anything I can... Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, have at it. Looks to me like you've already...
Well, well. Packing up the artifacts and keeping your friends out of my line of fire. I'm impressed. This is exactly the sort of move the emissary would... Oh, I mean, I can't promise that for every universe you visit. I'm only one... But... I took a little detour myself this time around. I hope you weren't planning to visit Captain Petrov and the Scow anytime soon. Because they're both in a million pieces. Except for the artifact, of course. You'll get your chance. By the way, you might want to tell your friend Mateo about the word unity, since I won't be around to casually drop the word like I usually. And congratulations on saving all your friends, even if they never realize how close they were to being attacked by the Great Hunter.
Hey, if you have the time, and I know you do, then stop by and say hello. I'm feeling isolated and I need to socialize. I've been meaning to thank you for helping me with the... I could have handled it myself. Well, it left a lasting... So many things can go wrong out there. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. Just wait till we get matching shirts and... They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Constellation is quite pro. Speaking of which, sometimes it feels like you've always been a part of Constellation. Well, I try to be welcoming to everybody who joins. Oh. Exactly how enjoyable? Wait, no, don't tell me. Not right now anyway. Just let me keep going. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a... It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people, and I never would have met Irvin. Sure, I've heard the theory. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Yeah, don't worry. Logically, I know I should be over it. But I'm not, and it's gotten worse. I've ignored my feelings about Irvin's death since it happened. I'm just fortunate that Constellation has been... I mean, where else would I get to die? On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit. It
Auditory scans show substantial amounts for presentation.
We could get food at a restaurant like fat. I don't believe in luck per se. I do realize how fortunate I am to be a part of all of this.
Don't believe it.
Well, if it isn't the newest addition to the family.
Sarah was just regaling us with a story involving her and Vladimir that is clearly 100% fabricated.
Are you
Restarting conversation subroutine.
No, man.
Conversation
Wouldn't dream of it.
over.
At this point, we've all got stories that sound made up. Lucky that all of us here know they're true.
Some stories do seem a bit more outlandish than others, though.
Well, sure. We all have a unique story, but I don't think any of us really expected to be here like this. I was sure I'd have a nice, quiet life as a researcher.
I kind of figured I'd just keep securing religious relics.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Did you say securing or stealing?
You're never gonna let it go, are you?
You should know by now that is not how Walter operates. He never lets anything go. It's gotten him this far.
And Andreja might still be out in the fringes of a settled system, scraping by as a smuggler.
It was perhaps not my plan, but my options were limited.
Hey, no judgment here. In addition to weird stories, I think we've all done a few things we're not proud of.
And that is one contest Barrett would definitely win.
What about you? I know you were kind of thrown into all this.
Oh, yeah, you really did. It is.
Too right.
That's why we're all here.
I feel like
It's
I've
all
been waiting
important.
my whole life
Probably
for
the
this.
most important thing there
Constellation,
is.
the
And soon
artifacts.
we're gonna understand what it all
That
means.
doesn't sound crazy, does it?
We have an incredibly capable group of people here. We have a path to follow, and we're going to see where it leads. We're going to figure out what this all means, and look after each other along the way. No matter what happens, we're all in this together.
I'll drink to that.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same unity. Huh. That's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches. Well, it could be. I'll meet you there.
I'd like to talk to you about something.
I hope later tonight we can continue exploring together.
Keeper Aquilas?
Oh, Mateo.
No, she figured that out a while ago.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah.
That's not Keeper, when you talk...
Perhaps you should talk about this in... Now that we have a little private... I see.
Wait, what? And how come you know about it when I don't?
Forgive us, but if you're already familiar with the story, then I assume you know where to go. Or consider... Very well.
I am...
Why don't you stay behind, Mateo?
I have something for you. Say the word and I'll clear my schedule. Yeah, I do. Hey, you. Well, you can ask me anything. For a long time talking, but after everything we've been through, now I can see through the pain to the moments of... So I don't mind talking about one of the best things that ever happened to me. Yes, he was one of the first people I met when I moved into the lot. His room used to be full of plants. The humidity was hard. It's one of my husband's botanical experiments. Somehow it survived alone with him. I wonder if he knew that it could survive without him for so long. I can never fix the fact that where I used to... Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. Oh, I've moved on. I haven't even thought about any of it. Thanks for listening. Did you have any other personal questions, or was that it? There's so much more to say, but I understand.
Constellation. But it is not your life, is it? You are... Oh, let it go. We've all retraced our... I say, we play along with your little reincarnation. The more freedom you... It's your choice.
If you insist on walking this path, then walk it fully. Go to the moon. Follow its secrets to the next artifact. Maybe remembering what happens to Earth will give you focus. Very well. You will also need to return to Constellation and find the artifacts in the fringes of space. They will be expecting you to tell them about the Unity.
And it might be best to give them the version where you're still human, and not a starborn.
The worst thing about wearing these suits is
Auxiliary
that the more
tears
you wear them,
space.
the more comfortable they are.
Loss of consciousness
Or
in
likely they are
15
to
seconds.
rupture. So discomfort is a
Internal
good
organs
sign, yes.
rupture. Confirmed death in 2 minutes.
Does this place look cleaner than before? looks like this one almost made it to launch. Wonder what the final problems were. Looks like the lift is offline. Maybe we can restore power. Let's look around. Crew preparation area. I can't imagine how tense and chaotic it must have been.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. Station log. Dr. Judith Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about.
Looks like a structural collapse of the underlying strata.
Got to see the lab.
Typical of karst topography.
I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
They had a museum, but this whole place is a museum now. Anyway, looks like an exit at the end of the hall.
These calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I meant. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a
Rooms like
goddamn
this
napkin?
across the globe.
I just need
Scientists figured out how to save our
I
species.
have been trusting you.
These
We
are
keep
the
slamming our
heroes.
heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base.
Final days
I'll
of
tell you
humanity
everything.
on Earth must
But
have been a
I'm not
special sort of
lying,
hell
okay?
for hopeful scientists.
We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
adventure continues.
Unable. Repair not possible.
Recommended search and destroy.
All yours. Well, look at that. Vasco definitely takes after this side of...
Project log. Dr. Victor I.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet test from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get.
The artifact isn't far now.
Manufacturing androids of
But
Prime.
look at all this stuff.
Expeditions to Alpha
Simply
Centauri and
astounding.
beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a craft drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
that didn't take long at all.
In future, more efficient.
Well, they don't need it now.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the graph.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, you probably already know.
A terrible but inevitable
I was
disaster.
young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
reminder.
Done?
Increase lock levels
Impressive.
for personal items.
that you have retraced Earth's destruction once again, do you feel any differently about it? Do you see how dangerous the artifacts can be in the wrong hands?
The emissary trying to guilt trip you. Assuming we weren't going to...
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to this. How many would have chosen Earth?
Are you getting tired of hearing?
In the wrong hands. Join me, old friend.
Oh, no, you don't. Disagree with me all you want. Across every... Look at how far...
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word.
Stay for a moment. We should talk through our next steps. We will not be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You will need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them. I will meet you in orbit above the buried temple. We'll face what's there. There's always a final. Expect anything. Tell me what you need.
Oh! Bad choice! More of this galaxy than most folks. That's all. Sure. I've got some time to kill. My turn.
We'll meet in orbit above the buried temple.
Recommending
time I return,
increase
it seems
in
like the
Terra
city's a
brew
bit more
consumption
crowded.
for maximum efficiency.
Even on my worst days, returning to this place made me feel better.
Mateo told us about...
You found it, didn't you? Wait.
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more deep.
I don't even want to think about the physiological...
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment?
You have the
One doesn't approach the... You're right. This is a lot to...
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Let me know when you're ready to follow up. These last glimpses from the eye. Catch a smile out there.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Yep.
You have my attention. Always. I'd be delighted if you did. Well... I love our conversations, no matter what is said. My magnetic personality brought you back. You've captured my heart. Well, I've given it to you willingly, really. Oh, stop it.